step by step. There's a door right here. This stud right here, okay, it goes from the doorway. So this will be your doorway, and then it continues down all the way down that king stud. That's a jack, and you'll have a corner right here. So once again, okie dokie. Now today I'm going to show you guys how to frame a wall step by step in this diagram. So let's dive on in.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
Now I'm going to show you guys close up and give you a detailed description of how all this is put together. So you can see right off the top here, you have a double top plate. That's a 2x4 running here and one underneath it. That's a double top plate. Now that top plate is going along with this bottom plate, okay? This is a single bottom plate and a double top plate. You can see there's only one board on the bottom and two boards on the top. Now these are 2x4s at whatever feet, 24 foot, 16 foot, 12 foot, 10 foot, 8 foot, whatever. Whatever your wall is, you'll have two 2x4s running like this at the top for a top plate and only one at the bottom for a bottom plate. Now this is a corner, and you'll notice right away there's three 2x4s. Now these are 8-foot walls, so you'll have 1, 2, 3 on the corner, and you'll nail those through your top plate into those boards and through the bottom plate into those boards, all three of them, okay? 2 nails per board at the top, 2 nails per board at the bottom, and then you'll do your studs, okay? These are just regular studs. Now studs will be 16 inches apart, so if this is your corner, it'll be 16 inches and then 32 like that, running 16 inches all the way down. So this is the next 16 inches, but you'll notice there's a door right here. This stud right here, okay, it goes from the double top plate to the bottom plate down here, just like the studs in the corner, and it's called a king stud. That king stud is framing for around a doorway. So this will be your doorway. This is a header, okay, this is the header. This is a 2x12. Now you'll see it's a flat 2x12 inside the wall. On the back side of this, there'll be another 2x12, and you'll nail them together with a piece of 1/2 inch OSB roof decking, or just a 1/2 inch piece of plywood in between these two 2x12s. So a 2x12, 1/2 inch plywood with a 2x12 nailed together, and then you'll see there's a board here, here, and here. This one in the middle is called a cripple, and this one here is called a jack stud. The jack stud goes in between the double top plate and the header, okay, right here, and then it continues down all the way down that king stud. That's a jack stud holding the header in place. So you can see how all this is put together, and it's very secure, very sturdy. Like I said, this is the cripple in the middle, and this over here is another jack stud running all the way down supporting the header, and another king stud right here, okay? And then moving on, this would be 16 inches, and you'll have another stud, but it's not just a regular stud, it's a king stud, once again, for a window this time. So the header is just the same, a 2x12 with a 2x12 and 1/2 inch plywood square cutout or rectangle cutout in between the two 2x12s, and that makes your header once again. This is another cripple above the header and another cripple below the rough opening sideways board, you can see, which is resting on the jack stud here. Jack stud, which is along the king stud, holding the header and the rough opening bottom plate for the window. This cripple holds that board in place. You might have 2 or 3 or whatever. So you've got the king stud, the jack stud, the cripple, the header, the bottom header here, which is just a flat 2x4, and it's being supported by this cripple and the 2 jack studs nailed into the king stud. So you'd nail in sideways here, here, up, down, like that, and this into that, like that, and then this header into that, like that. And this is your rough opening. Make sure it's big enough, and make sure your door is big enough, okay? So, and then moving on to another 16 inches, and you'll have a corner right here. So once again, 3 2x4s. Another thing I want to mention is here at the bottom, this bottom plate, once you raise your wall up, you're going to be cutting this bottom plate out of the doorway so that when you put your door in, it'll be flush on the ground like that. And so you'll take your sawzall and your sawzall over here and cut this out. Okay, that way you can slide your door inside that rough opening, and the window would go inside this rough opening, nail. If this video was helpful in any way, go ahead and like it, subscribe to the channel if you like home improvement videos, and I will see you guys next time.
Sorry.
Santa's coming.